Welcome to the Faith Side. I'm Father Larry Garson, and this is where we talk about the hope that comes from having a pope. Papal haze in my brain. Since the Pope's retirement, I don't feel the same. Being Catholic makes me want to sing. Excuse me while I kiss that ring.
Mom and Dad, where did the pops come from?
Let's see. All of the cardinals, they go to the Bat Cave where there's a crozier. It's a sacred staff and it's stuck in a stone. They take turns trying to pull it out and only the chosen one can...
That sounds like King Arthur and the sword Excalibur.
Well, no, wait. The cardinals, they take turns trying on the papal mitre. It's a special hat that only fits on the head of the most worthy cardinal.
Isn't that like Cinderella and the slipper?
No, I know. They go down into the mines of Moria, and whoever defeats a demonic Balrog gets to wear Gandalf's ring, the wielder of the flame of Arnor.
You're such a Lord of the Rings nerd.
No, okay. Maybe they gather a crowd, and they wait for the voice of a baby to cry out a name, thus choosing the new pope.
No. Although that is how St. Ambrose was selected to become the Bishop of Milan in 374. I'm confused.
Apparently, you aren't the only one. All of that was silly. Also, the overly political perspective of the secular media is just as silly. Have you noticed all the papal press coverage of Pope Benedict's retirement and the election of the new pope? Sometimes the secular spin implies a certain amount of confusion, which I like to call papal haze. Here's the papal predicament. When we try to understand the papacy using a false paradigm, we will run into problems. The Pope is not the president of a republic, king of a country, or a CEO of a company. These secular models of understanding are outmoded. It's only our faith that allows us to see a different side. Whether it was Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Israel, Moses, or King David, God has always worked through chosen leaders of his people. When Jesus established his church, he was simply acting in continuity with what God had been doing all along. Jesus handpicked the 12 apostles to have the ministry of leadership in the church. Among other passages, we read in Matthew 16 that Simon Peter was entrusted with a special role. He became the first pope. Jesus gave him the keys to the kingdom, the power to bind and loose, and the promise that the gates of hell would never prevail over his church. A new Simon Peter is what we now await. Wait a minute, this just in. It sounds like the bells at St. Peter's Square are ringing, and there's white smoke coming from the chimney of the Sistine Chapel. It looks like we have a pope.
Habemus Papam. Eminentissimum ac reverendissimum Dominum Georgium Marium, Sancte Romane Ecclesiae Cardinalem Bergoglio, qui sibi nomen imposuit Franciscum.